It's been a few days since we said bye to the others in Nasha Town. Still no news about Rarer, though. Where could he have slunk off to? If only he was gone for good. But with all the trouble he stirred up before, there's no way we've seen the last of him.
Hello! You must be the traveler in Paimon? Mr. Flynn has been looking for you. Unfortunately, there's been a serious wild hunt attack over at the quarry. He thinks it's time to regroup and figure out a plan.
The wild hunt? Oh, uh-oh. We better get over there, right away! Come on, let's go!
I can barely sense any Kuvaki at all. This whole area feels like...
Looks like his appetite truly is insatiable. As if the power of that energy cannon wasn't enough.
He's not seriously still getting stronger? What's his...
Everyone's here already. Hey, we made it. So, what's going on?
We've all been on high alert since we split up a few days back, expecting Rarir to strike again. But it's like he just vanished into thin air. No one has seen him nor found any trace of his presence. That is, until this morning, when a ratnik found signs of wild hunt activity while out here on patrol. As you can see, the Crystonite itself is physically intact, but the Kuvaki it contained is all but completely diminished.
And we're sure that Rarir did this.
Who else? He's the only one who could pull off a stunt like this.
Kuvaki loss has reached critical levels. Reikir of Solnari set to maximum threat level. Warning, unless de-escalation measures are taken soon, he will pose a...
Traveler, there wasn't a shred of sanity left. Nothing but
Yeah, didn't he shout out a bunch of names? Oh, Paimon gets chills just thinking about...
Last time we fought, we were already at a disadvantage. If he has such overwhelming strength, why would he suddenly go into hiding?
Yeah, if I were him and I wanted more Kuvaki, I'd just take it by force. No point staying in the shadows. Unless something went wrong. His whole resurrection thing didn't exactly go...
The other thing is, how does someone who's completely lost their mind still have the wherewithal to cover their tracks so perfectly?
Beats me.
According to certain medical studies,
That actually sounds about right. He was ranting away to himself the whole time. Like he...
There are many unanswered questions here. Besides his name and title.
Exactly. And we wouldn't even know where to begin looking. Even Boss hadn't... I'd be willing to bet that even if we gathered together every scrap of intel in Nodcry, we still wouldn't find more...
So, if we do nothing, he'll just keep getting... Last time we had Marionette and her big robo-buddy to help us. Oh, Paimon's head...
Well, I do have a little hunch about his next move. Given that somewhere like the Eye of Krati, or the Pillar of Embla...
a perfectly reasonable hypothesis. However...
I agree, we should split up. Right now, Rarir's goal seems to be gathering Kuvaki, not fighting us directly.
Wait, why Hisi Island?
If I recall correctly, Your largest goddess statue was carved from...
That's right. Yes.
Splitting up's always gonna be risky, but I can't.
And if we do run into Rear, what then?
That's when you follow the third rule of treasure hunting. Run.
Didn't you say the third rule was go with the...
I don't know. Did I? Anyway, whatever. In this situation...
Agreed. If anyone finds so much as a trace of Rerir, do not pursue him. Get out of the area and alert the rest of us as soon as possible.
All right, we'd better get moving. Come on, Ineffa, let's go.
I can barely sense any Kuvaki at all. This whole...
Looks like his appetite truly is insatiable.
He's not seriously still...
Everyone's here already.
We've all been on high alert since we split up a few days back, expecting Rerir to strike, but it's like he just vanished into thin air. That is, until this morning.
And we're sure that...
Who else? He's the only one who could pull off a stunt like...
Kuvaki loss has reached critical levels. Rakier of Solnari set to maximum threat level. Warning, unless de-escalation measures are taken soon.
Traveler, there wasn't a shred of sanity left.
Yeah, didn't he shout it? Oh,
Last time we fought, we were already at a disadvantage.
Yeah, if I were... Unless something...
The other thing is, how does someone who's...
Beats me.
According to certain medical studies,
actually...
There are many unanswered besides his name and...
Exactly. I'd be willing to bet that even if we gathered together every scrap of intel in Nodcry, we still wouldn't find more...
So, if we do nothing, he'll just keep getting stronger. Last time we had Paimon's...
Well, somewhere like the Eye of Crowdy.
a perfectly reasonable hypothesis.
I agree, we should split up.
Wait, why he...
If I recall correctly,
That's right. Yes, it could...
Splitting up's always gonna be risky, but I guess we don't...
And if we do run into...
That's when you follow the third rule of treasure hunting. Run.
Didn't you...
agreed.
All right, we'd better get moving. Come on, Ineffa, let's go.
Any leads?
Nope. Diddly squat. It feels like we're sitting on a powder keg that could go off at any second. Ugh.
So, you guys didn't find anything either?
Not loving the word either.
I questioned a few Ratniki and eventually narrowed my investigation, almost as if he knew someone was on to him. Either that or...
He's been biding his time for a while now.
No idea.
All we can do now is hope that Aino and Anefa turn up some leads. Wait, he's actually here? I didn't mean it!
No, it's... Silver Moon Hall! The Lady Kutar might be in danger!
Let's get over there! Quick! Why is he attacking the damselette? What's going on?
No time for questions. Stop him!
This is insane.
Yehuda, get Kutar out of here!
On it.
Look where your feeble light has gotten you. Now you shall plunge into darkness. Felindus, soon I will find a way.
Watch out!
Find them, even if it means turning this place to ashes.
That was too close!
We barely made it out of there alive. What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
He's a threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional standards.
I have a question. When me and Anefa showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. What was...
We weren't there for the whole thing either. They were already duking it out by the...
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started. It all escalated so quickly, we had no choice but to step in.
Kutar, can you shed any light on the situation?
Kutar. Cross-checking database. I see. So you're the one that the Frost Moon Scions refer to as the Moon Goddess?
Wait, she's the moon goddess?
There are many reasons why people might worship the moon. I've never met that person before. But why he holds me in such contempt, I cannot.
Kutar.
There are many potential motives. For instance, you help the traveler escape his grasp. This could be his way of taking revenge. It is also possible that he covets the Kuvaki inside you and seeks to take it for his own. The list goes on. But right now, devising a counter strategy should be our #1 priority. The likelihood of this location being discovered is close to 100%.
A counter strategy? But we don't stand a chance against an enemy like... Surely our only option is to run. No, I can't say that. Come...
Running is our only
Huh?
You seem surprised. But what other choice do we have?
Well, I mean...
It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time to make... Wait, what? You're gonna act as bait? Doesn't that make sense? I'm the one he's after. A coyote doesn't stop for bypassers while it's howling at the moon. What is it, Loma? The Frost Moon Scions have already grown accustomed to life without their goddess.
We can't just roll over and let him get away with this. That's...
Yeah. We can't just call it... Besides, she pretty much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive myself.
We can't overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now. To talk of...
Riri's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Miss Kutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
But...
Kutar, I know why you left the Frost Moon Scions so long ago. It was because they would make self-centered wishes, force you to accept meaningless... If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything. After much reflection, I've realized that this was never... Any relationship based on need is purely transactional. You were born here, and now you've...
Thank you, Lauma. But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will be of little use to you. Very well then.
Those times you saved us, we were transported across great distances in an instant.
It is. But I find it very draining. Rejected by the world. My power is dwindling.
What do you mean, rejected?
The 3 moons belong to the ancient bygone era. The 3 moons are not one and the same. Yet moonlight has a way of blending together. But this method of recovery is...
It's the Wild Hunt!
Even faster than we expected. We'll have to...
See how those Wild Hunt creatures are running away from us.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get the...
Leave this place. For the everlasting forest.
Ding-dong water bomb!
The night comes.
Oh, they just keep coming! This is driving me nuts!
Rear's closing in on us. We need to pick up the pace.
There's too many of them! And this time, we can't fall back on Kutar's help to escape! This goes on much longer.
Annihilation mode. Defensive mode engaged.
By the frost moon of old.
Beware the creatures of the night. Close your eyes. Observe. Night falls. To dust.
Look, a rainbow!
Preparing for dust up.
The night comes.
With one heart and prayer. poor lost lamb.
What's the matter? Bit off more than...
Uncle Varka! You're back from Amsvartnir?
Whoa! You're Varka? Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius?
We could save the intros for later. Right now, let's get you up.
Oh, is that...
That's the one. Come on, move!
Wow! Where are we? This is so well...
Well, that goes without saying. This is the Knights of Favonius' meeting place in Nodcry, and a aka the Black Market of Intel. No matter... As an expeditionary force on foreign soil, working with them has offered us the most effective way of Anyway, where were we? Folks from Nodcry should be... Allow me to introduce myself. I am Varka, Knight of...
We've heard all about... You look way younger than Paimon expect.
Well, I'm no spring chick. Definitely feeling some of that back pain today, though.
Another.
Yep. He wasn't nearly as strong back then, but he was still a formidable My squad took heavy injuries, and I barely made it out alive myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But still, it wasn't enough to stop. I tried tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace. Even in his unhinged mental state, he's as cautious as any... So, I decided to come find you. And as luck would have it, turned up to find you being ambushed by the Wild Hunt.
Is that why he's been frantically absorbing Kuvaki these past few days?
Maybe I'm part of the equation, but even if I weren't, I'm sure...
Note to self, Uncle Varka's strength...
Guess it's my turn to ask questions now. So...
It's a long story, but I'll try to make it quick.
Wow, I had no idea so much had happened. Sounds like you guys have really been through it. So, the Kutar is actually a Fatui Harbinger. And all this wild... that's a lot to take in.
I'm truly sorry. You stood with us against the Wild Hunt and did everything you could to stop it from escalating.
You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchanter. You can plan 100 steps ahead and still slip up. And, to be perfectly honest, I can't say I'm surprised, but now that a new variable has come into play...
A new variable?
Who else? And in a strange way, I think his resurgence might not be an entirely... That said, while Aino was explaining everything just now, some of the points that Mr. Flint...
You mean about our mystery out?
That's right. From what you've said, not only did they lead you straight... I don't know who or what could pull something like that off.
I hadn't heard the story about those files. Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log. A Nodcryan rat...
Oh.
Another dead end. Guess all we can do now is hope... Still, it's safest to assume they won't be intervening again. From here on out, your intel also explains something else I've been wondering about. The reason But once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red herring. I doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me, it sounds... But is it even possible that he... The Moon Maiden and the Raker of Solnari. Nodcry of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
So, what do we...
Right now, we've got at least 3 things to consider. First, we need to figure out how to take down Rerir. To my knowledge, the bulk of Nodcry's fighting force is already gathered here.
What if there was a way to tap into an...
How so?
Have you thought of something, Columbina?
3 moons once watched over this world. The Eternal Moon was the largest. They say that back then, the 3 moon... I now bear the Frost Moon's power. And the Eternal Moon...
Hold on. Are you suggesting...
The iridescent moon.
That's right. If we can find the iridescent...
The 3 moons are said to stir the tides and...
According to my analysis, the solution is feasible.
I know a way, but... We...
The experimental design?
Yes.
It's a long way from here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted. You shouldn't go alone.
Then that's settled. Next up, as you saw for yourselves, when he was still in his wild hunt form, everything he... People's obsessions often reveal their greatest vulnerabilities. There must... The wild hunt has plagued Nodcry for centuries now. If we...
It's true. We still... If Kuthar hadn't given us that lead, we wouldn't...
But where would we even start? I doubt even the Intel Queen of...
Oh? That's a rather hasty conclusion for someone who's so painstakingly meticulous.
Ah, she heard me.
Boss! What are you doing here?
I'm now asking myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius, requesting a meeting to discuss a major business deal. But it looked...
Details! Since his failed ambush, I've been racking my brains trying to come up with a plan to fight Rerir. We can't do this without the Curatorium.
Wait a sec. Didn't you say this is meant to be the Knights of Favonius' meeting spot? And a contact...
You really think he could have gotten settled in Nodcry without my help? Besides,
Allow me to introduce the current head of the Northern Intelligence Network.
please spare me the flattery. Let's cut to the chase. Well, this certainly qualifies as an unforeseen crisis. On behalf of the
So you're just going to sit this one out?
Why should I get involved?
What if we told you we can...
Oh? Then I'd say, you'd better make it worth my while.
I can't put a price on something like this. It's... If you insist on compensation, I will pay...
You just don't give up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices. The riskier the job, the more it'll cost. And a moon chanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're planning to start...
Boss, just a thought. Things got really dangerous during the fight with Rerir. If this girl hadn't saved me, I'd be ley line fodder by now. If there's any way we can make this...
This is why I'm always telling you never... You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune. Very well. Yehoda, I will help. But just... Flints. That fragment that...
Of course.
Let me borrow it. I need it to...
Wait! You had...
Shh. This is
I get it. We all have things we'd rather keep to ourselves. And that brings me to the third and final item. We need to find a way to I'm in for this part. No...
Count me in too.
Come off it, you two. Quit playing hero. I'm way ahead of you here. Enough did a scan of the moon. Once they're ready, we'll deploy the decoys across Nodcry. So as long as...
I like it.
No biggie.
All right then. We'll split it. Once your team has finished their mission,
Lady Damselette. Wait, we've been doing our best to mind our own business lately.
We're not looking for any trouble.
Do I need to remind you that you're still a wanted fugitive out of consideration for—
Let them in.
But
Are you going to make me?
no, my
Sandrone seems to be in a good mood. Must be maintenance day.
So tell me, actually, before you answer that,
I promise it's nothing.
it seems like you've gotten the wrong idea here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like a way to kill some time and whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past.
I'd like to speak with...
What? Huh? You mean, then...
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino.
No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with the rooster and Regrator.
Rerir is hunting me. If I'm going to face... Is that a no, then?
As if I need reminding. I was this.
Have you held any tea parties lately?
Tea parties? Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think we'd pack it all in just because you aren't here. If anything, they've been more eventful than ever. Just me.
I bet you served them the worst tea you have.
Who cares about how good the tea? First, Rosaline. Now you?
You'd always brew a different type of tea for me each time.
Well, duh. Why else? Oh, yeah. And Capitano sometimes. Well, I guess we are over. Have Fabronia pass a message to Arlecchino for me.
Pass along a message for me, too, if you would. I bought...
Excuse me? Who said you were on the guest list? Back when you were under the Tsaritsa's protection, no one...
But that protection didn't come for free. In fact, I just got tired, that's all. I never wanted any part in their grid. It brings back memories from the old days, when I was still worshipped as the moon goddess. Centuries on.
I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a reason. The Tsaritsa gave you shelter and protection, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. I get why you left. But if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the next time we cross paths, we...
Guess...
that might be your plan.
Huh?
Listen.
My lady, it's the Wild Hunt. A horde of
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area! I'll handle this.
Wait, what? You want us to leave you here by yourself?
Huh. You'll be lucky to make it out of... Go on, get out of here. Stay and watch if you want. But it'll be at your own risk. You're not Don't tell me what to do! Stare all you want, Columbina.
I know.
This is exactly why you shouldn't hang around with... Come on then, Mr. Ray here. Let's pick up where we left off. It's your Wild Hunt monstrosities versus my beautiful creations. Where'd he go? Uh-oh.
Polonia, get him!
I've upgraded Polonia again since our last encounter, and uploaded every last scrap of your data. So let's finish this, once and for all.
She's not here. Where did she go?
Hey, over here, you big...
Curse it. Moon. Go. Keep searching. She cannot have got...
So this is your method for investigating Rarir's past? It almost looks like some kind of...
Good deduction. But it's quite a different affair from what you're used to with the Frost Moon Scions.
Whoa! First time I've ever been in here. Boss always said it was off limits, so I pictured some kind of creepy dungeon. But it's actually kinda nice. Oh, I guess this must be Sumero decor? That's where Boss is from. And that nice shopkeeper who sold me my treasure compass.
I'm not sure exactly what you've got planned, but it looks like you're all set. When do we begin?
Whenever we wish. But for some reason, I've got a feeling this isn't going to end well. I've never faced Rarir myself, but from what you've told me, I, on the other hand, am just an ordinary...
If you ask me, you're about as far from ordinary.
Once I take a job, there's no backing out. Still, I have to... And also how to make sure I come out of this alive. Death is the one thing we can take for granted. It is the great...
Come on, boss. Lighten up. Quit talking about death. It's bad luck.
For once, I agree with you. When you're up against a foe like Rarir, there's no such thing as being too prepared. Is there anything I can do to help?
That won't be necessary. I've already made up my mind. That shady merchant who sold you...
Come on, boss. You're pulling my leg again. In what... Anyway, I know who you're talking about. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Hey,
What is it? What's the big rush? You dragged me out of a dream where I was literally swimming in Mora. I'm charging double my usual attendance fee. See, look how easygoing she is. After that rude...
Dori Sangama Bay?
If you want to make it big and not cry, it's all about connections. Lady Nefer, it was back when I first arrived in Not Cry. My trusty assistant, the genie in my lamp, had... And wouldn't you know it, that's when I said... I've been giving her a 30% discount off all of my... Plus any other friends you send my way will enjoy 10% off. What can I say? The great Lord Sun. So, let me guess.
You guessed correctly.
The one type of gear I've never been sure. At the very least, I need to know what kind of opponent you're dealing with here.
What if I told you it's someone with the...
Is that so? Then we really are talking.
Your supply?
A powerful woman, make no mistake. I can't reveal her if you're willing to wait. I can ask her.
Then let me put it another way.
What? Of course not. I have a handy little trinket from one of my generous suppliers, which... Hold on. What exactly are you getting at? No, no! This is for my personal use only!
Let's just say I'm borrowing it. Oh, favors are the worst kind of debt to...
Fine. You can borrow it for 5 days. No, make that 3. And for every extra hour after that, I'm charging you 1,000,000 mora. Deal?
Deal.
What a way to start the day. Now, was there anything else you wanted? Or can I go back to bed now?
That will be all. See
you later!
Excellent. Everything is well and true. After initiating the ceremony, your minds will follow me wherever I go. So remember. Now then, let us peer into the Raker of Solnari's past. I made it. I don't recognize this style of architecture. Must be Conrian. Simple furnishings. Looks like the fearsome Raker of Solnari came... Unless this passed for luxury in Anyway.
Hi, Reverie. Since you're working extra hours tonight, I'll test it out, and if it's as good as ever... P.S. New stash from the Universitas Magistrorum. I brought some goodies home. A few teacups and a pin rack. Hope...
They didn't sign their name, but they...
I went over to Joseph's for drinks today. They have a fine... Joseph asked why I came alone, but if he invites me again.
The Lindis. That's the same...
Crane imports keep falling. If things do... Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that new type of mushroom everyone's been into lately. Didn't it start out as... I don't care if it's an impressive feat of alchemy.
Grain has to be imported, and they're eating a diet of mostly meat. That would explain why they use so much. They even use alchemically.
I've just about saved up enough now.
Making a big purchase. He really is a professional, despite what he's become. Did Rary rip it out himself?
Before I met you, I was convinced that my heart was the burial place of a fallen moon. It was you who helped me see that...
This is just trivial sentimentality. The burial place of a...
Reverie, over here.
Dane! Oh.
Hello there, Reverie. You need. He doesn't get that much free time.
Well, I'm flattered.
So, what are we discussing today?
Hey, don't look at me. As far as I see it, we don't need an excuse to have a few drinks.
Come on, don't give us that. Didn't you say you were about to pop the big question? How's that coming along?
Who'd have thought the great Twilight Sword was an even greater gossip?
I just didn't expect you to be the first one to settle down and get married, that's all.
Yeah. If you told me that a few years ago, I wouldn't have believed you either.
So, are you planning to come clean about your job?
Sure, I'll have to tell her at some point. But I'll need to pick the right time and place. To be honest, I have no idea how she'll take it.
Come on, stop being such a pessimist. For all you know, she could be thrilled. I bet she'll be much more a member of the King's Guard.
Of course he does.
Me? Same old, nothing much to... Huh? What's up, Ved?
It's nothing.
Vedifulnir. And yet, despite the gulf between... Does he even know me? Why did he react so strongly?
Brown, curly hair and brooding blue eye. Perfectly normal. As frightening as this monster is in the...
Philippus? You're back early?
Our equipment's being serviced today. Aw, why the long fade?
Went for a drink with Dane in the...
Isn't that a...
Vedifulnir showed up today, too.
Ah, Mr. Vedifulnir. Yes, I've heard of him.
He overheard Dainsleif mention that I'd...
So, you're worried? We're nobodies. Why? I'm sure someone in his position... You worry too much, Rerir.
So, you do...
Like I said, I need some time to decide.
All right. Take your time. Nobodies. Can someone whose gaze... Meanwhile, every idea they come up with, the opposition tried to speak up. A man can have 1,000 reasons to... What becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf? Thalendis? It's nothing. There's no reason we can't keep living.
See? You just need to stay positive. I can feel your warmth, your breath. Just seeing you makes me happy in a way I can't... That's better. Getting caught up about things like this will only ruin our...
You go ahead. I just...
Even busier than the big shot.
Free laugh. Seriously, though, you drive a hard bargain. You're really gonna leave my...
Well, that goes without saying. Besides, they're two completely different things.
All right. White outfit it is.
It seems like Rerir was deliberately hiding his ties to the intelligence. He clearly doesn't want his would-be fiancé to know. Who'd have thought we... Let's dig a little deep.
Our last operation was a resounding success, and all thanks to you, Rerir of Solnari. In total, we have...
After all these years since the dynasty's fall.
Indeed, it cannot be denied. Khaenri'ah has no further need for a dead moon.
That's not entirely true. Many of its secrets remain unsolved to this day.
You still haven't told her what you really...
Where would I even start? How do you tell someone that you're one of the king...
You didn't choose this life.
But I'll sure as heck be the one to... Speaking of which, someone, it's...
Your concerns are not unfounded. They've taken out many of... Take care, Rahier of Solnari.
Thanks, Thorkel. Thelindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to. But that's exactly why the Moonlit dynasties are a thing of the past. Yet even now, could that be why Vedalfnir? I have to get a clear answer from him.
Rarir seems to be very concerned. Vedalfnir and... I've investigated this whole area. Should I try somewhere else?
So, he's late after all.
Are you waiting for someone?
Oh, sure.
Thank you. But I'm a...
For someone...
I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes. You'll see I'm not lying.
You're...
May we have a word in private?
Who are you? And
it doesn't matter who I am. Too many of our kind have fallen. Not long ago, the Rahier of Solnari led an assault on one of our strongholds.
Sorry, I don't know why you're...
Wait. Hear me out. This time we finally got... His name is Rarir. And he claims to...
What did you...
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life.
Why are you telling me all...
Simple.
How strange. Rarir was nowhere to be... Rarir couldn't possibly... Why would her memories appear in his The ceremony won't last much longer.
So that was your doing? Did you just...
Any more questions and...
I had no idea you could... I gotta admit, though...
I'm just as curious as you are. But luckily we managed...
So far, so good. Especially the group with the Traveler.
If you're worried about...
If I know Boss, she's gonna need some time to write...
Laid bare.
Oh, they've been prowling around. Oh, they might not have seen us yet, but them console... Oh, that's never gonna... If they spot us... Oh... Phew, that was a close call. Watch out! They're coming this way! Keep going. We're nearly there. This is the final hurdle. Oh, there's no end to these things!
Fire.
Fire? Wait, what's that smell? Oh no, there's a fire!
Sandrone was right. You look weak, Columbina. The old you would never have let such lowly creatures bar your way. Word has it that you did something for the freedom comes at a heavy price.
It's Arlecchino! You came!
Hello again, Columbina. And greeting.
It's been a while.
Stupid right here of stupid Solnari. He sure doesn't pull his punches.
Excuse me, do you need...
You can do me a favor by staying out of my way. Can't you... Wait a minute.
Hello, Miss Sandrone.
How can... Hey, Fremine, get over here and help me fix this. Lenny, you do your thing. Just keep your sister away from my machines. Nearly every machine that Catgirl touches ends up going haywire. Go!
Then let's start. You've got it.
Wait a second. Pretty sure there's still some tea in the cupboard.
It's a relief to see you all made it back in one piece.
Huh? Feels like there's...
I returned ahead of them. Flint is helping...
Boss is still wrapping things up on her end. She said...
I see. But first, who do we have here?
Greetings. I was invited here to help as a longtime Tea Party companion of Columbine.
Surely it can't be.
Those eyes. Oh, where have I seen them?
The only Arlecchino I know is the fourth of the...
You're well informed, Grandmaster. A man from Mondstadt living all the way out here in Nodcry.
Oh, the feeling's mute.
A Fatui Harbor.
The atmosphere in here just got really tense.
I must admit, though, I'm a little curious. Seeing as the moon goddess no longer...
Nor does Nodcry belong to Mondstadt, Mr. Varka. Things don't always have to have a tangible payoff.
Of course, I can't say there's nothing in it for me at all. But that's between Columbina and myself.
Forgive me. I don't mean to doubt you. We have our own way of doing things here and not.
I know there's been a lot of bad blood between us in the past. I've done my utmost to avoid. That's why I'm here solely in a personal, as a gesture of good faith. I'll be frank. I can help Columbina. Anyway, what else is on the agenda? Let's begin.
She says she'll be frank, then completely skips over the deep. But she clearly wants to change the subject. It'd be awkward if I tried to bring it up again now. I guess we'll just have to go along with it. She's the fourth of the...
Well, since Miss Arlecchino sounds confident in her ability to handle that...
All right, listen up, everyone.
The dregs of the Crimson Moon.
In the memories, there was a lot of talk about the Crimson Moon and Eclipse.
To my knowledge, those were the names of two different Conry. Long ago, it is said that the people of... But one day, a coup saw the Crimson Moon eclipse.
Still, long after the Crimson Moon dynasty had fallen, in those days, Rerir showed no signs of madness. In fact, what's the matter?
Verfene, Freundade, Freundes,
Interesting. Anything else?
Well, she was a researcher at the university.
Oh, and one more thing. For some reason,
Well, no shortage of... The Lindis, it seems, must have been the one...
Why do you need to know that? Hold on. If she was a pure-blood Conry... Oh yeah, just like how it was...
If we could somehow find...
It's possible. But it would... That merchant who never knows. Dori Sangama Bay.
All right, then. Traveler, Paimon, Kutar, and Miss Ar... As for the others...
On the way over here, I noticed that at this rate, the people living here will be in great...
I'll head back to the curatorium and...
Feels good knowing we've all got something to be getting... Given that the Wild Hunt has been a lot more active lately, I'll hold the fort for now. Then discuss our next move with Flints, Aino, and Anefa when they get back.
All right then.
Well, the clock's ticking. If that's everything, we'll be on our way.
We'd better get moving too. We'll try to buy you as much time as we can.
Relax. Just stay safe, everyone.
We're back. Did we get here a little...
A tad late. The others have already set off. Everything going smoothly?
Not great. I don't know how long we can... I'm gonna make some more later, but I need a timeout first. I'm so tired right now. Oh, right! Inefa?
Sure. Uncle Varka, you previously told us about how when you went to investigate, but according to Flintz's intel, several outbreaks of the Wild Hunt. That was before Rerir had regained his body, when he was far from regaining his full...
Flint's. With everything that's been happening, I know, I'm sure you're capable of coming up with something far more... And Effa and I will head back over to Amsfardnir to see if there's anything
I told you Uncle Varka would say...
Database updated. Relax...
what is that?
They were bet.
It's the obvious choice, isn't it?
We already decided that someone needs to hang back and oversee our strategy meetings. And besides, you still haven't fully recovered from ambushing Rerir.
So I've ended up with the easiest assignment.
Here, this will serve as a good.
Arlecchino, hold up a second. Since you brought us, we still haven't got the slightest idea.
Simple. Because I am an inheritor.
Huh? Are you serious?
Your surprise is understandable. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized. When I was young, I discovered I could wield a very special kind of... What's more, whenever I experienced strong bursts of emotion... Exactly. That is why my hands are like this, too. At first, I sought, together with my own investigations over the past few years. For instance, take the so-called Crimson Moon. In truth, it is nothing more than the shattered remnants of the iridescent. Since this blood flame was bestowed upon me by the Crimson Moon, it is a fusion of the iridescent moon's former power and the... You all understand the nature of the Abyss well enough. I draw upon its power and...
If I recall correctly, you once told me...
Yes. And that's the reason I'm always careful not...
Whew.
Anyway, the rest of my story can wait...
Paimon has a question! So, does that mean that the Conrian...
So much of that history has been lost. We have no way of knowing exactly what they were like, but I would suspect that the Conrians weren't as devout in their moon worship. Later on, perhaps someone Still, even...
The first time we met, I sensed something familiar when I looked at you. I felt I could see that...
Well, I appreciate that you kept it to yourself. Much about the Crimson Moon is still a mystery, and Anyway, time is against us here, so if there's any... I just want to make sure I've got one thing straight. In her letter, Sandrone meant...
That's right. For now, the iridescent moon is already part of who you are.
Deal. Then let's get started.
Get what started?
When I first became a Harbinger, the Jester gave me a book called Perrinhair. You should be able to buy a copy next time you're in Fontaine. It's a love... in the Crimson Moon era. Or so the story.
Beyond the bounds of this...
The Crimson Moon sages, they made these children crawl up a fireplace and kept asking them, "Have you died? Did you see it?" Until they finally admit. The adults embraced the children who passed. The book leaves much up.
That explains why I can't sense the Crimson Moon's marrow in this world.
But there's no fireplace.
That won't be necessary. The fireplace is purely symbolic. The key to the ritual is crossing the flames between two... Those burned away by such... In short, I can open a passage to... The catch is I'll need to stay on this side to keep the passage open. Very well. Then I'll open...
Traveler, spare me a little more moonlight if you would. Thank you. I feel like I've recovered some of...
Mistress of the seven hues of ages past, great mother of the present, crimson-clad sovereign of the two realms, by fire severed, by fire renewed, I offer myself now and beseech your descent. One word of advice, as you...
Got it!
I sense a sinister gloom inside. I feel that I am about to meet...
Is that the abyss? It's practically...
What a tragic sight. Fragments of your broken body, seized.
Careful! There's something spooky. Haimon's right back. By the way, Kalambina, didn't you tell us that the iridescent moon had shattered into pieces? The moon up there looks pretty whole to Paimon. How is that possible?
Transfixed!
Just like I thought. It was only a facade.
Everlasting as the moon!
Huh? Huh? For real? That's weird.
No. I'm not it's coming from under the mountain.
Let's see. Ah! There's some kind of weird shit. Wait, see that? Looks like a... Looks like a device from the time of Kalia. Maybe people once came here to study the Crimson Moon's domain, and they left this behind. Oh, if we can activate it, we might find some clues. Look at that! Do you think these mechanisms might be...
Thelindis, we'll leave the rest of the...
I hope this isn't ruining...
Mind your own business.
Thelindis? Is that Rere's girlfriend? Oh, yeah!
The Abyss has made this space extremely... Maybe that's why some of the things she's...
Whenever I see this view, waning moon. For me, of all people...
The Abyss has messed up this mechanism. We need to find a way to get it working again. Let's see if there are any other devices nearby.
see. So the moon marrow, or rather the power of the 3 moons, is the key. If it really does exist. With the Abyss inhibitors in place, oh, Rerir, with every step you take, you're drifting further from what you truly desire. But if only I could...
Hey look! The moon's reflection is back to normal! Elendis' voice mentioned a chamber with the moon marrow.
It must be.
Then there's no time to lose! Looks like we'll have to destroy them if we want to get to the iridescent moon's marrow. That must be the iridescent moon's marrow. Oh, we'll need to destroy these things before we can reach it.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Everybody stand back! You asked for it! Oh, reveal!
We're so close!
The iridescent moon's marrow. Still burning away, like if we can purify the abyssal power with... It's so... Is it you?
Huh?
At long last. I'm sorry. I lied to you. The moment the moon shattered, my body began to split apart piece by... Tell me, What was... You look so... But trust me when I say...
What was that all about? It sounded like she was speaking to a long-lost friend.
Perhaps. She took me for a fading soul like hers.
But anyway, we've got the Alright. That's odd. This place looks different than when we came in.
Waning moon.
Huh?
Oh, lifeless damsel.
Oh. Hurry! The place is collapsing!
It wants to trap us here.
Who's it? The Abyss?
Now we've taken the moon marrow. All that's left here is a dark will. It will show us no mercy.
Give it back! The crimson moons! My marrow! My heart! Finally! Huh? Oh no! The exit's blocked! They're back! Now what do we do?
This is where you fall. Witness my rise. What are you waiting for?
Oh, wait, was that you, Arlecchino? Wait, your hands! They're...
Oh, this? Don't worry. It's a small price to pay. The Abyss wanted to trap you inside, and I defied its will by bringing you out. No wonder it's a little angry. No. I have paid the price, albeit a small one, and it cannot be undone.
Oh, we're so sorry.
As much as I'd like to call it a favor, the truth is, I was simply...
Yes, you did your part. And as promised, I will leave the iridescent moon's marrow in your care.
I'll take that as a blessing. Now... Feeling stronger?
Hey, Columbina, are you
I'm fine.
By the Frost Moon's authority alone, wielding the power of the other moons was always going...
It's still not enough. Just one more ray of moonlight. It's okay. I can take it.
How about now?
At the very least, I won't have to stay. I want to see him gone from Not Cry.
Well, it's good. When I first met you, you didn't strike me as a ray of moon. But now, you're full of vitality. Just like...
Thank you. Look after yourself too, Arlecchino. But whatever you're after, Don't let the abyss take a hold of you.
I appreciate the concern, Columbina.
A new name?
Kutar, the Moon Maiden, Columbina. They're nothing. We often use code names in the House of the Hearth, too. But it's knowing your real name that keeps you grounded. All I'll say is this. All right, that's it from me.
You're the best!
I appreciate the gesture.
It was a close call, but we got the iridescent moon's marrow and restored Columbina's strength. And that's all that matters. In other words, mission accomplished. Paimon wonders how everyone else is doing.